Hello.
Yo. We are outside.
Because it's gorgeous.
It's getting a little colder right now, but today was an absolutely gorgeous day.
Yeah, I think it was like 45 to something like that.
Yeah, it was really cold this morning when Jim came over for the first time, because if you guys remember, I said that Jim was going to be delivering the dog houses today. And in fact, that is what he did. Hi, Levi. What you think, buddy? You have a new house. Do you want to show everybody your new house?
He's the only one that's been brave enough to go in.
So far, Winston hasn't gone in yet.
No, Winston's come on the porch. Oops, sorry. Got some sap on your fur. He's come onto the porch and not quite gone in the door yet. Levi's already ventured into the back portion.
Yeah.
He's gotten a full tour.
All right, you guys ready? You ready for the grand reveal? Katie, do you want to be on the porch so they can get a sense of
the size?
the sense of the size of this thing? All right, here we go.
Hi, boys.
1, 2, 3. These things are huge. These are like tiny homes.
If Nate's ever in the doghouse, he'll be like, willingly.
Yeah. All right, so this porch right here is 3 feet by 6 feet. So plenty of room for one or even both dogs to be on the porch if they want to be, or the deck or whatever you call it. And then inside, you got a dirty butt. Inside is ginormous also. So enough room for a very large bed right there if they want. Look at
In order to touch the sides, hold on. There we go.
Wow. It is 6 feet in width.
And then,
Yeah, I don't know what this room dimension is.
because there's a second room. And then we have, because Nate really wanted them to have a very quiet, spacious room back here.
Yeah, secure,
with no
what I call, like
windies.
the secure room.
Yeah, he's calling it, the secure room. So they could go back here and it's open, but they can go back. And then it has 3 windows. So window, window, and a window. So they can look out. The only thing we still have to consider is we want to put like those freezer plastic.
Yeah, just the plastic that have slits in them so they can just walk right through, but it doesn't
Keep all the cold.
And yeah, keep the
It doesn't let all the cold in is what I was trying to say.
right, or the wind.
Yeah.
So some trim work needs to be done here. Jim ran out of time due to the budget constraints, so we'll put some trim there as Katie tries to get out.
Hey, I'm not used to being walking on all fours
right,
to get in and out of doors.
Side here, it's on skids. It's on 4x4 skids, so we can easily slide it around the property with the tractor. But look at the monstrosity this thing is. Nate might have overbuilt.
Over-asked.
Oh yeah, it's a little big.
It's all right.
It's great. So I just got done putting felt paper on the roof here, and we were thinking about using some reclaimed barn metal roofing, tin roofing, but I don't think we have enough of this stuff, and I think we're going to repurpose this for a different project.
Yeah.
So we're actually just going to get some 12-foot lengths or maybe some 13-foot lengths from a local roofing supply store.
It's a metal company, yeah.
Yeah, and just do something that just new metal roofing basically. And then this one here, I still need to put the windows in, but these are just pure glass windows. They're not the kind of glass that when they shatter, they go into little pieces. So we're gonna just probably get some plexi to put into the windows, because we have plexiglass that Jim donated over here in these windows that I just installed. So,
And that front window does not open, even though it looks like it would.
yeah, those weren't functional, but it looks like they.
It would be nice. It would have been nice, like nice breeze and stuff, but they'll still get a breeze through the windows were just for them to have some light in there, and also to look out And when Levi was in with us, he was so funny because he was looking out the windows and he was like, he'd hear something and he'd look over, but he wouldn't get up and leave. So that's what we wanted was, and then when he did hear something that concerned him, he ran out the front door. So we're hoping that they'll have these to be nice and secure and safe and feel good about them, but then they'll also still know when it's time to go out and patrol and look around.
Yep. Yeah, my plan is still to put some sort of air conditioner in here. Not exactly sure where it's going to go, but there's plenty of wall space for a little mini air conditioner to go into.
Yeah.
And then this roof actually comes off. So there's just a couple screws currently holding the roof in place. And basically, once the screws are out, the roof slides forward and then it'll kind of tilt down onto the ground. And that gives you open area to clean it, to put items in it, do whatever we need to if we ever need to go in there and not access it through the door.
Yeah, so we just wanted extra options just to, in case we needed to get in there and clean it or we needed to get in there for some reason. And then the other thing is, again, just ran out of time to do, to stay within the budget that we had was flooring. So we have the flooring. I would like to probably put it in just because it would keep it easier to clean and to make sure the wood's not gonna
Get so wet
and potentially mold or potentially have any other issues.
It is pressure treated flooring, so it'll resist the water, but not completely waterproof, I guess.
Yeah, so.
But I think these are great. I really like them.
Yeah, they turned out good.
They really did turn out well. Jim did a really good job on these things.
Yes.
He gave us some extra pieces that we can finish up some of the trim work and stuff.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that's it. Those are the doghouses. I love them.
Yeah, they're cool.
Yeah.
And the paint was the paint that we had. We tried to reuse, stuff, materials.
Yeah, Jim did donate quite a bit of material too, which cut down on the expenses.
The cost, on stuff that he had gotten from job sites that he didn't need or didn't want to use, which was nice. It was very thoughtful because we didn't care what the materials as long as it was outdoor and it was gonna,
I think they're cool.
Yeah. So they're close to being finished.
Yeah. We might do in the back here just one gutter strip to put some water out for the dogs or for the chickens because they'll be around.
Yeah, it'll be
around.
And
the next thing we need to do is just figure out where we're going to be putting these things.
We can walk over to where we're thinking.
You want to do that?
Yeah.
I'm curious to see what you think, where we should put them.
Well, we've already talked about it, and so I think that, because originally I was thinking, so this area is the garden. So this will be the garden area, and I want to put the greenhouse kind of
where the
shenanigans are. And so this area is spoken for. And so we'll just go through the woods.
All right, lady. Okay, it's okay. It's all right. We're leaving. I'm not happy.
I know. So these 3 hoop coops are going to be moved. So originally we had contemplated putting them here, but these are getting moved for a couple of reasons. One, we want all the chickens in the same area, and the other is because this area doesn't get a lot of warmth during the winter time.
And it gets a lot of sun during the summertime.
And it gets a lot of sun, so it's like, okay, well, we don't want to put the dogs there.
We have some issues with geese and ducks being out of their enclosure.
I see that the quackheads are out.
The quackheads and the ducks are out.
Well, the mallards just flew over.
Well, I can see the khaki Campbell right there.
Where?
Straight behind that tree right in front of you. In front of
Oh, I see it. Look at it run. They all got out. All right.
Let me get them in there and then we'll resume.
Okay.
Okay, go.
Okay, so crisis averted. So we were thinking, I'm gonna be taking, because we have that nice path through the woods that brings us over here, and there's another path actually behind the
shed.
Behind the triple hoop coops
that
comes out on the other side of the shed here. And so what I'm thinking is it's pretty clear in this area.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna take a couple more trees out, probably about 10 or 15 smaller ones. And that is then gonna make room for all of the chickens to be up here.
Yeah.
So every single breeding group we have will be up here. So I'm thinking the dog houses will either go right here or right here, or kind of maybe one and one, a little separated. Or I was debating putting one on that end, one on this end, and then they could decide if they're sharing, if they're separated. We don't know how if they're gonna wanna go, they're big enough that they can both go in there together if they choose.
Yes.
Or they can keep separated. But then what that'll do is then that'll have the dogs up here, all the chickens up here, all the geese will be up here. So all of the birds and poultry will be up here.
Right.
So
yeah, I kind of want to keep them kind of in the tree lines to help with wind block, but also shade.
Okay.
Definitely during the summer, because the sun goes right up over there. So they get early morning sun.
Yeah.
And then it goes back over there for the afternoon and the evening. So if they're along inside this tree line there, they'll get nice shade throughout the day. As opposed to over there where they'll get full sun.
Yeah. So yeah, either way, I'm open either way, but or even back there, because what I want to do for the geese is I don't want the geese to stay where they're at. I want to put a fence that basically goes on the back part of the pond.
Okay.
And then they would go up there and have all of that basically, so they'd have the whole width of the pond that's all fenced in for them, but they'd still be able to access the full pond. And then that'll open up more area over here for, you know, chickens and stuff as well. So just have to figure out moving the metal coops up here, how we're gonna do that, and how we're gonna move the triple hoop coops. But yeah, I mean, there'll be plenty of room up here to do that.
What's Levi doing?
There's a little something under there.
Like a bunny rabbit or
a mole or a vole or a
or-
mouse
yep.
or yeah, something.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's been over there the whole time digging around. But yeah, so the roosters make some fun noises.
They just saw some sort of large bird.
Yeah, they just alerted. They alert when they do that. Yeah, there's something in there that he's interested in. But yeah, this area right here is what I'm talking about. You can see it's pretty thinned out already.
And flat.
And it's very flat, exactly. So, and then what we'll do is we'll keep a tree line so you won't be able to see it necessarily from the house, but there'll be easy access pathways to get here quickly if we need to. But yeah, I just figured we'll just use this space for the animals, and I want to seed it and move everything a little bit again before it gets all set up. But I'm going to reduce the quantity of, right now I have a lot of separated coops, and I'm combining flocks with one rooster and two different styles of hens, so I can have two breeds in one coop. And so that was something that I thought through of how we can reduce the amount of chores, continue to keep sales up and production up, but not have so much maintenance on them, and also reduce the amount of roosters that we have.
Yes. Yeah, good.
And so, yeah, and this is the pathway I was talking about. And then there's another pathway there too, but this will be completely open
This will be open.
once these hoop coops are gone.
Yeah, those three will be moved up here.
Yep.
So all that run, and that'll be back open up again. That'll turn into good pasture for the sheep.
The sheep, and it'll be behind the greenhouse. So.
Oh, that's right. You're going to have your garden up there.
The garden will be up here in the greenhouse. But they've been on it for about a year, so they've scratched it up and it's good.
Lots of poop.
Look how big you are. She's so fluffy.
She's very fluffy.
They look so good after they're done molting.
Yes, they do. Look at that big fluffy butt.
She's not quite done. She's the only one that's still molting. That one's almost completely finished. She's not quite, but the two partridges are the two that are still molting a little bit. So yeah, so we'll have some nice little walkways going through the forest, and the house is just right here, so it's super close for us to be able, nope, the shenanigans are gonna be loud.
Yeah. So, oh, the little chickie chicks are out.
Oh yeah, they are. They're always out.
Here we go.
Here we go. Here we go.
Okay, that's all right.
No, honey. Honey. Come on, go back. They got fresh, clean pool water today because it was finally unfrozen. So they're very happy. Look at the size of those doghouses.
Yeah, those things are huge.
Next to the tractor.
Next to the tractor. You can just see just how big they are. Yeah.
Yeah, and we used the John Deere to pull them once we unloaded them off the.
Just took some
off the
chains
trailer.
and attached it to the back here, and then there's some bolts that go underneath through the skids. Attach it to the bolts and just pull it on through.
Just pull it on through.
Pull it on through. So.
Yeah, so it worked.
Yeah, so that's the weekend for us. We're gonna be working on getting the beam wrapped.
Yes.
Finish cleaning up the house this weekend, and then starting on the beam wrapping.
Nice.
Yeah, so we'll see them on Tuesday.
Yep.
We'll see you on Tuesday. Bye.
Bye.